Hey, what's up guys? Captain Zac here. Well, it is a cloudy, rainy morning, and we are doing some king salmon trolling here in a terminal fishery near Juneau. So first thing in the morning, there's a low tide turning shortly. Within the next half hour, the low tide's gonna turn, and so we're hoping that kind of triggers a strike here. We're about a week into the king season, and the fishing's been kind of slow. People are picking them up here and there, but it's taken a lot of rod hours to put a king in the boat. I had a devastating miss yesterday. I lost a king right at the boat. I went to grab the net, and by the time I went down to scoop up that fish, it was gone. So I'm hoping to get that bad karma off the boat and hopefully turn things around today. Hopefully we'll be able to find a bite. Fish on. Nice fish. Oh, it gave me a really good run there. Oh, good fight so far. Came right up to the top. Oh, he's way out there. If I can just turn the boat a little bit, should come right to the port side. So important not to muscle these fish. Got to take your time with them. Actually going towards the front of the boat now. So I got to pick up some speed. There we go. It's gonna fall right in line. Check this out. Oh, popped off. Oh, that's a killer. Right at the boat, right before I was gonna grab the net. Hey, what's up guys? Captain Zac here. Well, I am back at it again. I'm at a king salmon terminal fishery near Juneau. It is just a bright sunny morning. It's a mid-outgoing tide, so the tide will bottom out in a couple of hours. So right around that low, I'm hoping the fish turn on. Obviously, whenever it's the low tide, there's just less water, so the fish are sort of condensed. This is a pretty big tide swing, so we've had some big tides the last couple of days, which is a good thing. That should bring some more fish in. We had some rain in the last week as well, so all signs lead towards more fish being here. Saw a couple of jumpers already. So the name of the game for king salmon fishing is all about patience and persistence. So I've already put in a number of rod hours, and I'm hoping that today is going to be the day we'll strike it lucky. Hey, nice little kelp greenling. I think we'll send him back. He stole my herring. Hey, good morning. Good, good. How are you?
Another nice day.
That's a great spot. You could just cast right off your boat. Nice, fish on. Finally got a hook up. Taking some good drag. Nice, definite king, staying deep. It's coming right at the boat. Oh, nice fish, just staying down against that current right now. No need to rush him here. We'll let him tire himself out. Still has 66 feet of line out, so he's still pretty far out there. Starting to come to the top though. Gear. Nice. Yes. Thank you. Oh, just an awesome fish. Just goes to show you, persistence pays off. It was probably 3-4 hours, no bite, and then finally a nice takedown. Awesome king. Oh, let's get a weight on this guy. Looks like about 12 pounds. So just goes to show you, if that bite's ever slow, hang in there, because all it takes is a split second to change everything. Oh, when I was landing that fish just now, I was sort of having flashbacks to when I when I missed that fish a few days back. So same type of setup where I hooked up, I'm fishing off of the starboard side here, and then the fish worked its way to the port side. So I had to sort of reorient everything, get the net to the other side, and then sort of work the fish in and then go for that last grab. Once I get the flasher close enough to the rod tip, at that point it's all about using the rod and then scooping with the net, and making sure the fish doesn't run in between. Because if you go for a scoop and the fish runs, you have to let him run. You have to just let him play it out. So anyway, I was just playing that through, because last time, right when I went for the scoop, the fish just popped right off. But luckily that didn't happen this time. Went for the scoop, scooped him right up. We got a king salmon in the boat. Hey guys, just to give you a sense of what gear I was running there. So basically just a standard 11-inch flasher with an E-chip and an agitator fin, kind of a chartreuse color with some metallic patterns. About a 4-foot leader, so a little bit longer leader. Usually the kings like a kind of a slow, wider wobble, so that's why I use this longer leader right to a herring. And I've got this herring clip here. Basically that just pinches the nose, and then these two hooks, and this is a sliding tie, so you can basically adjust the hook to make sure that the back hook is right at the end of the tail of the herring. So I'll toss a herring in here right now. Yeah, so I've got my bag of brined herring. So I sort of throw this in the freezer. It's a bag of herring with a bunch of brine in it, so they freeze up, and then I keep them in a cooler. So anytime I need a fresh herring, I pull one out, and they're nice and firm and have this like brighter blue color, which I find works pretty well. So now I have a bright blue herring, and I'm gonna just toss it right in here, kind of pinch its nose with this clip. And then what you do is you kind of pull this down to lock it in place. So once you get this metal piece over the groove, that's locked in place. And this is actually gonna spin that herring perfectly. So you've got the big spin going on with the flasher, and then a smaller spin. The herring will just be sort of rotating. And again, this hook will be right towards the back. I'll actually shorten that up just a touch. After I caught that last fish, it stretched it out. There we go. Yep, that's about right. And I always give it a test in the water just to make sure it's running correctly, but you want that back hook right around the tail. Let's see if we can get another one. I'll try to show you how it spins the herring here. Well, I have trolled in absolutely every depth today. So I've been really up shallow, dodging through crab pots. I've had the downrigger set at 8 feet, if you can believe that. And I've been down in like 100 feet as well. So that fish actually hit towards the deeper end. That was about 75 feet. So, you know, bright sunny day. Perhaps those fish are a little bit farther down in the water column. Well, I'm getting ready to pull the gear and wrap it up for today, but I mean, king salmon fishing, what can you say? It is the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows, and lots of rod hours in between. So I'm super excited to get the first king of the season. I know I've been putting in a lot of rod hours, had that really tough miss. So when we netted the first one, got it in the boat, that's always just a huge win. And I am certain there will be many, many more of those to come this year. So hopefully that creates some great momentum. Awesome stuff. King salmon fishing here in Juneau, Alaska. Oh, this is disappointing. I just pulled the gear, and for I don't even know how long. I've been dragging around a sculpin, sadly. You're not gonna catch a king salmon with this rig. Oh well.